Hello, Mallards. It is, I have no idea what day
Wednesday.
it is. Great. It's Wednesday.
What's up, ducklings? Bless your boy, Maine Ducky.
Yep, that's exactly right. It is Wednesday. I am at Mel and Raymond's. We're having a grand time. Mostly excited for homemade crunch wraps, which will probably be more delicious than Taco Bell crunch wraps. I also did my second Lennox Mutual call, which was an absolutely wild time. So if you don't remember, Lennox Mutual is another Candle House Collective phone call show. This one is sort of a simulated phone tree for a life insurance, but like with an E, like to ensure you have a good time, a life insurance company. And when you get into the phone tree, you have several options, things like hours, directions, set up an appointment. And because this is my second time, the phone tree had actually changed, which was really interesting to me. So every time you participate in this experience, you have the potential to encounter something completely new, and they keep track of who has participated. So like when you participate again, it becomes clear that things are different. And I find that really interesting. It's kind of cool how the experience has grown. So in addition to the other options, I could also hear about their like basic plans this time, which was kind of cool. So I did listen to a little bit of that. Their plans were the Alchemist, the Paladin, the Geo something that I couldn't remember the name of when I was in the show and I don't remember the name of now, and the Vagabond. I listened to the Vagabond one and I was like, yes, this is the plan for me. And then I listened to the Geo, whatever it was, for like 5 seconds. Then I was like, actually, you could stop. I know that this is not the thing for me. And so that was interesting and cool. And I didn't listen to the other ones because the call is only 20 minutes and I wanted to see like what else I could explore. So the other thing I explored is once again, I went into directions and sort of moved forward further than I had gotten before, which I thought was kind of cool. It's like a continuation of this little story they're telling in directions. And that does make me want to do the show again because like I'm curious what happens in the next stage of directions and like moving on from there. I also ran out of time and didn't try to set up an appointment this time, and I don't know if I could have maybe gotten through to that. So I probably want to do the show again. Like I think I probably do. I had such an enjoyable time. It is a fascinating experience. I'm really interested in how they've set it up. Like most of the Candle House shows, I am really into the story. I have an interesting connection. I have a very enjoyable time. And I love the way that they have like created a narrative, or I really enjoy the characters, or I find like the interaction really fulfilling. I would say that I do find that about the show. I will say, and I think I mentioned this in my first review, that if you're expecting this show to go somewhere, you will be disappointed because it very much, even on a second experience, still sort of circles itself back around like being in the same place. It's got a little bit of a feel of the telelibrary, but the telelibrary has like more exploration opportunities and also a different level of connection with the like computer system, AI, however you want to explain it, that you are talking to. This has a little bit less of that, but it is still really interesting. It's a cool experience. It's neat to see. And what I'm obsessed with and would love to know more about, like what I would like to get in the nitty gritty of, is what the fully developed phone tree looks like. What are all of the options and how do they decide what unlocks? Like how many times do you have to call to unlock all of the options? How is that decided? How do they sort of build this out? Because I think from a design standpoint that this show is amazing. Like I think that looking at it big picture and seeing everything that has been made, and then how they delineate that per phone call and how they weave things in and out would be so interesting. Like, I'm so hardcore into the behind the scenes of this show, which I would probably never get a chance to see, but man, do I wish I could. And so I think a lot has gone into the show, and it really, you can tell when you experience it. And I look forward to doing it again. There's a link down there. I think there are some tickets left maybe for this run. I just probably won't have an opportunity to do it again this time around, but I will absolutely be checking it out next time. And I will see you tomorrow.